The Cleveland Cavaliers pretty much traded for Jared Allen, Taurian Prince, and I think it was a really good trade, and I'll explain why. And before we start today's video, I want to hear down below in the comments, what do you think of the Cleveland Cavaliers? Will this team make the playoffs? They started off somewhat hot, now they're 5-7, and I want to hear your opinions on this matter. Let's get into it, and let's talk about it. Shout out to Colby Altman and company. Obviously, Giannis Antetokounmpo entrenched with the Bucks. That 2022 pick from Milwaukee has really no chance of falling higher than the 25 to 30 range in the draft. So they get Jared Allen, who's really good and only 22 years old. And obviously, yeah, they have a bunch of centers on their roster right now. But honestly, none of them are long-term pieces. Drummond, contracts expiring. JaVale McGee, Thon Maker, same thing. Contracts expiring soon. So if Allen pops, they literally can just throw him money, and he'll just seems like he could definitely be a top 10 to top 5 center. I think top 10, top 5 is a little, I think, high. He definitely could be a top 10 center in the league. I think he could be like number 10. He could be one of the better defensive centers in the entire league. But now let's talk about something. I think everything that's going to be interesting is tonight will be the night that I don't think we're going to still see any of the guys from the trade to play, or they might actually be able to play. So it's interesting to see that once they do get Jared Allen in there, who's a very athletic and high-flying center next to an athletic wing in Taurian Prince, who helps their depleted wing come in. And I think it's awesome because through the first 12 games this year, he's averaging a career best 11.2 points per game, Jared Allen, while shooting 68% and getting 10.4 boards and 1.6 blocks per game. He's literally in the third place in the entire NBA with 67% field goal percentage. So it's pretty crazy. I said 68, that was me rounding up. It's like 67, so it's like 67.7. But yeah, Taurian Prince is a guy who began his career with Atlanta in 2016 and came over to Brooklyn last 2 years, and he is a really good defender, and he can sometimes go off. So he's a good guy to see him play. So I'm really interesting because it does seem like they're playing tonight. Tonight will be their debut, and it'll be interesting if they can handle Julius Randle tonight. And I think Taurian Prince is going to play a lot of power forward, and he'll have some minutes at small forward. But I really do think the idea of having Taurian Prince and Jared Allen on this Cavs team, especially once you look at the roster for when they leave, like if we look over here, Colin Sexton's balling out, shooting 25 points per game, and Drummond's averaging 18, surprisingly. So if we move Drummond out there, imagine Darius Garland at point guard, Sexton at shooting guard, then you got Chetty Osman if you really cared to keep him there, or you could put Taurian Prince right there, or you could do Chetty Osman, leave him in the game, and put in Taurian Prince, and then at center it's Jared Allen. Obviously, Kevin Love's still here, but I think Kevin Love really should just continue. When he comes back, he should be off the bench. I know you're paying him a boatload of money, but for me, I just see him more useful at this point in his career off the bench, because he has not been setting the world on fire at all in the 2 games he did play. But I'm really surprised how well Andre Drummond's been scoring this year compared to like years prior. He's just been dominant, and he continues to have 15 rebounds a game. That's crazy. 11 of those rebounds are just defensive, and usually 4 of them. That's crazy. Great year from Andre Drummond. I took my Adderall, honestly, on an empty stomach. Didn't think this went through, but now I might puke. Colin Saxton's really balling out, and he's getting a hell of steals. Literally the first 3 leading scorers all average about a steal and a half a game for the Cavs. That's great. Colin Sexton's actually a few months older than me. But yeah, Colin Sexton, he shot 53% his rookie season, but that was not his rookie season. This year he's shooting 53%, which is a 10% upgrade from his rookie year, which was 43%. continues to be a great 3-point shooter. And yeah, defensively, Colin Sexton has become better and better defensively. He's kind of the Eastern version of De'Aaron Fox, if I'm going to be honest. Does anyone else see the De'Aaron Fox in him? Or is that just moi? It's probably just me. Darius Garland didn't play much. Found out he was a point guard. Everyone was berating me when I said he was a shooting guard. Hey, he had like 4 assists a game. That was like shooting guard numbers. I think they fully committed him at shooting guard, and Garland. Garland at point guard and Sexton at shooting guard. Yep. This video has gone to crap already. But I do like JB Biggerstaff. He's actually not that bad of a coach. I mean, obviously he's been in the league around for a while. Thonmaker just gets those 10 minutes a night. It's kind of funny to see that they have Thonmaker, who when he comes in, he's not terrible. He tries hella hard. I'm just also want to say Isaac Curl. He has quieted down since the beginning of the year. I love me some Isaac Okoro, but we can all agree Isaac Okoro, he's not shooting 30% from 3. He was shooting at one point 30, close to 40%. He's shooting 39% from the floor in total. And it was crazy because when he opened up the year in December, it was just like, damn, he had 11. Preseason was crazy. But yeah, actually, he's playing better in January than in December. He's right now shooting 33% from 3-point and 38% from the floor. But they have lost a handful of games. Yeah, in the preseason, he had a 3-game stretch, 2 against the Pacers, which was 15 and 18. And then they quieted down on the Knicks. But, hey, he looked good for a little bit of time, if I was going to be honest. But, yeah, that's the video, guys. I want to hear your opinions down below in the comments on what you think about this team. That's pretty much it from me. I'm done for today, guys. I'm not done for today. I'm gonna make a few more videos. Actually, really early. All right, guys. That's all for me. I hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Puppies. Oh.